So we are switching on the SportsMax Zone now to Monday Night Football under the lights, courtesy of the Red Nephew Jamaica Premier League. Back on their home patch after a successful 2-0 away trip to struggling Vere United. Third-placed Monetgo Bay United welcomed second-placed Arnett Gardens, the two separated by just 2 points on the league table. Donald Oliver was the man with the microphone for the encounter.
Let's take a look at the highlights here. And quite a few highlights. This one almost turned goalwards by Johan Weatherly. Monetgo Bay United were doing a lot of running. This one played inside to Lima, just away from Lima and into the hands of Tyrone Williams. And then Williams had to do some more work there, taking that catch. And then the ball played upfield, not headed away properly. And Reed finding Aaron Enel. Arnett Gardens responding in kind, and there's the goal. 100 career goals for Fabian Parker Blacks Reed. Had space inside the box. That's a delightful header. It really was. And Arnett Gardens with the advantage in Monetgo Bay. Yep. He wanted this moment. And here's Weatherly. Ball inside. That was a lovely first touch from Chanel Thomas, and what a save by Tyrone Williams. And then Pereira's ball inside the box. Found Lima. The header off the bar. Chanel Thomas driving that one across the 6-yard box, and nobody could touch it home for Monetgo Bay United. That was close. Ball inside the area, and it was Rankin with the goal. Wonderful header. And they were back in it. Bay United, that's a good header. It really was. And it was 1-1 inside the Monetgo Bay Sports Complex. Williams was rooted to the spot. They were loving it. And then play continuing. Chanel Thomas picking it up. What a save that was! Tyrone Williams full stretch to his right, getting a strong hand on it, denying Chanel Thomas. And then the spill from Enil, and Reed setting up Smith. Easy for the number 11. That's 3 goals in 3 matches for the Arnett Gardens man. Reed doing well, supplying Shea Smith. And Arnett Gardens with the go-ahead goal just before the half-time interval. Yeah, this is just in the first 45 minutes, folks. But Monetgo Bay United, they were behind, but they came out in the second half pressing. Another magnificent save, but couldn't deny that attempt. Lucas Lima with the goal. It was a wonderful delivery from Pereira. The header saved initially by Williams, and then the follow-up by the Brazilian, emphatic in the roof of the net. And Williams was taken out of the firing line. And that's all she wrote.
Yeah, so that was the action at the Monetgo Bay Sports Complex on Monday night. Let's get the reaction now of the coaches. First, Monetgo Bay assistant coach Dylan Telwell, followed by Arnett Xavier Gilbert.
This game come like it's a 6-pointer, right? You're playing the team in second, you in third. You know, you want to come out here, you want to perform in front of the fans. You know, coming from behind, you know, 2 times with a lot of chances. I think we deserve more than a point from this game, knowing that it's a home game. And not taking away nothing from Arnett Gardens. They're a good team. They created, right? But we created even more. And this game should even finish on first half.
I mean, I'm disappointed with some aspect. Happy that we managed to at least get a point out of the game, you know. But such is the nature of it. We didn't deal with the set pieces at all. And then if we're not dealing with something very well, don't give them any.
Yeah.
We give them too many corners tonight, you know. Some different things that we didn't do defensively. I mean, Thomas came in the midfield. We allowed him to turn and play the ball in behind us. And, you know, once we do that, we're asking for trouble.
And let's look at the full results for the 30th round of matches in the Red Nephew Jamaica Premier League now. Malines United 1-1 with Chabelton Maroons. Harbourview beaten 1-0 at Humbleland. Portmore United getting past Vere by 1-0. Tivoli 3-2 over Waterhouse in their battle for a playoff spot. Cavalier rebounding from their loss to Inter Miami, and Lionel Messi beating Dunbeholden 1-0. The Mount Pleasant Racing United game postponed. And we just saw highlights from the Arnett Gardens Monetgo Bay United 4-goal game. And here's what the table will look like now following Monday night's fixtures. Mount Pleasant continuing to be top of the table. Arnett Gardens missing an opportunity to get closer to the idle Mount Pleasant over the weekend, and they remain 6 points adrift in second spot. Monetgo Bay United 2 points further back in third. Portmore United on 50 in fourth. Cavalier and Racing United 48 and 41 points respectively in fifth and sixth. Just outside the playoff zone, Tivoli Gardens on 39 points, so they're 2 points away from a playoff position. Waterhouse in 8th are 3 points away from a playoff position. Dunbeholden, Harbourview and Malines looking to be off the pace there. And the relegation battle continues with Beer United and Chapelton sitting at the bottom. Humberland just 1 point above the drop zone. So exciting action in the Jamaica Premier League over the weekend. The fact that Mount Pleasant Racing United was postponed means that one of the big games of the weekend did not actually happen. Racing United on a 12-game unbeaten run at the moment. Mount Pleasant unquestionably the #1 team in the league at the moment. But a solid performance by Arnett Gardens and Monetgo Bay United last night for excitement, because I must say that there were aspects of the game that lacked the finesse and clinical quality that you would expect from two teams of that ability. But I tell you what, it triggered more excitement in the game because there was a lot of end-to-end action.
Yeah, I think it was very entertaining, and it reflects what the table looks like. Two good teams battling. 2 points, Monetgo Bay United away from Arnett Gardens. So it was a true representation of what the table actually says. Fabian Reed, of course, getting his 100th career goal. Good stuff for him, because I remembered when I interviewed him earlier this year, he was injured. He was not playing as much matches as he wanted to, but very confident that he would be back up and firing for Arnett, because he's somebody that literally bleeds Arnett Gardens. So I'm so happy to see him picking up that 100th career goal. It was a back and forth match, but as I said, the result, a true representation of both teams, neck and neck throughout this competition.
Yeah. Any comments on Fabian Parker Black's Reed? Ricardo, as an Arnett Gardens supporter, he's going to be 34 years old in a few months from now. He has had a storied career. He did spend some time at San Juan Jablotane, Trinidad and Tobago about 10 years ago, played 2 seasons there, but a player of immense quality and efficiency, celebrating 100 career goals last night.
Yeah, amazing achievement for him. Most of those goals coming in the Jamaica Premier League, but as you pointed out, he's played elsewhere as well and had some amount of success. But he's shown, the quality that he has, and since he's been back into the Arnett Gardens team, he's certainly proven that they are a much better team with him in it. And last night was another example of that. And he pointed out, real thrilling game last night. Arnett taking the lead, Monetgo Bay United coming close to equalising. Then shortly after that, equalising. Arnett Gardens going in front before the break. Monetgo Bay United coming back to level. The Arnett coach Xavier Gilbert saying he feels fortunate to walk away with a point. So yeah, you are right. For excitement, it was a terrific game. And as you pointed out as well, great achievement for Fabian Reed, and he thoroughly deserves it. And may he score another 100 for Arnett Gardens, although at 34 years old, I suspect that is not going to happen. But here's another example, Lance and Mariah, of in the modern day, in modern times, that we see more and more players taking care of their bodies and playing well across different sports as well, well into their 30s and in some cases close to their 40s, and playing at a really high level. And yeah, Fabian Reed at 34 years old, I think, is another excellent example of that.
And I think what stood out for me when I spoke to him in that particular interview that I did was just his determination, and the fact that you can't tell Fabian Reed that he's not doing something. He's going to show you that he's going to get it done, and I think that get it done mentality is what has contributed, at least partially, to this success that he's now enjoying.
Yeah, he's a very confident young man. And, well, not that young anymore, but he's confident. and
I don't know
he
what that means. I don't know what that means, lads.
As a footballer, he's going to be 34 in August. You would not label him young as a footballer.
So at what age do you stop calling a
Okay.
footballer young?
Young? I would say below 25. Below 25 is relatively young.
So once you hit like 25, you're old?
In football, yeah.
I wonder what Fabian feels
Remember
about this.
on yesterday's show, you guys suggested that I should not call the 18-year-old Joel Andrew young.
No, he said that.
He said that.
No.
No.
He said it in a certain context.
No.
He said it in a certain context. He was suggesting that the days of being gone young are behind him because he's now past that.
And he's 18 years old.
Yes,
Right.
so he said
we
that.
never suggested anything.
He said that, Lance.
But you agreed with him when I mentioned it after.
No, I
did not.
explained what he meant, that, that 1 year period of being called the young one is gone.
I definitely never agreed.
Yeah.
Because I still think he's young. I was the one who called him young. Anyhow, I would like to hear from Fabian Reid on his achievement last night.
First, I have to thank Father God, thank my teammate to help me to reach my 100 career goal, and get a draw in the game this evening. It's a good feelings getting a draw and come from a 5 hours so traveling and get a draw. So it's a good feelings.
Now, a lot of persons didn't see it. I'm going to ask you, I know you can't get a yellow card for it, so you can go ahead and show it what's on the shirt. Just tell us about it.
Yeah,
so that's Fabian Reid. Yeah, beat for Papa Blacks, and 100 career goal. Yeah, awesome, Fabian Reid, 13. Yeah, awesome. Congratulations. Not many achieve this feat, but you're a goal scorer extraordinaire, and long may it continue.
Yeah, man, thank you, man.
Parker Black.
You don't think he would have had that under the shirt for any length of time, right?
Why you
I
think?
hope this was the first game that he had it. When did he get to 99? When was his last goal?
I think it was the game before.
Okay. So he would have only had it for one game. Good lad.
You're suggesting,
No, but he could have won it last game, hoping that he would have get like 2
you're
goals to get to
suggesting
100.
this is the same as
If it's me, I was wearing it.
As when Dennis Ramden pulled out that piece of paper.
No comment.
I would wear my 100 under every shirt until I got to 100. I see no problem in that. But my producer is telling me we're up on a break. We'll be right back.